Here we have a related rates problem about a snowball whose shape is a sphere and some other facts about that snowball as it melts. We're trying to figure out how fast is the volume decreasing. Okay, what we're going to start with is we're going to convert these bulleted statements into things we can actually use in terms of math. So the radius is decreasing at 3 inches per minute. That's another way of saying dr dt is -3. You might just say 3, but remember it's decreasing. So that decreasing is what gives us that negative. Okay. We also told the diameter is 4 inches. Now, if the diameter is 4, that's great, but we tend to use things in terms of the radius. So instead of saying d equals 4, we're going to say r equals 2 because the radius is half the diameter. Okay, with that in mind, I'm trying to figure out how fast is the volume decreasing. So I'm trying to figure out dv dt. Notice I've said that equals question mark because I don't know what it is, but I'm trying to find it. Okay, equipped with these new values, we're going to take the derivative of this equation here with respect to time, plug these things accordingly, and then solve for dv dt. Okay. When I take the derivative of v equals 4/3 pi r cubed, the derivative of v is just dv dt. The derivative of 4/3 pi r cubed, that 3 will come down in front, multiply by 4/3 to give me 4 pi r squared times dr dt. One thing to remember is that we have to tack on dr dt because r is the variable that we're not taking the derivative with respect to. Remember, anytime we take the derivative of any other variable, we say d that variable dt. So here's r, we've got to tack on a dr dt at the end of our derivative. Okay. We're going to plug in dr dt equals -3. Let's go ahead and do this right above. dv dt we don't know. After all, that's what we're trying to find. We know that r is 2. And we know that dr dt is -3. And now that we have that, we just need to multiply this all out. 2 squared is 4, times 4 is 16, times -3 is -48 pi. Now you could say -48 pi, but remember we were already being asked how fast is the volume decreasing. So the negative that's already there takes care of the fact that it's decreasing. So our answer is just going to be 48 pi. That's how fast the snowball is decreasing.